Mia continued. All right, Mia, we're going to watch your backstroke here. Number one, watching the videos, we want to make sure that we check the email that we also are sending along with notes. Those are notes from Lynette that she's seen, the different things that we were doing really well, different things we think we can continue to work better on, and basically telling you what an amazing swimmer you are. But these are great ideas that you can look at before practice or even after practice, or even before, during, or after a meet. If you just really want to think about just little things and you don't have time to watch the videos as much as we like. We do know that it takes a lot of time to do all this stuff. So thank you for doing the Dartfish videos. Thank you for being you and being such an amazing kid. You like a lot of stuff you're doing. So let's see what we can kind of jump back on. And let's see what we can do. Alright, so the first thing we're doing is we start that first stroke. We can see that you do a great job of dropping the elbow and your hand is pushing all that water back towards that other wall, and you're doing a great job of making sure that your hand is having your elbow bent and your hand's a little bit low, so that's good. The other thing we like is you've got a nice shoulder roll out there. You do one of the best jobs of rolling your shoulders out of anybody in the group, and we appreciate that from you. As you're entering here with your right hand, you can see that your fingertips are entering down. So as you're entering, you're kind of reaching your hands this way. And we talk a lot about a fingertip entry on the freestyle, right? But we don't ever want to do a fingertip entry on the backstroke. When we're doing backstroke, it's really thumb out, pinky in. So we want to make sure that when our hand is exiting, that thumb is up nice and high. Your forearm is right in line with your wrist. And then when you're going in, at the top of your stroke, you turn that pinky and then you enter with that pinky. So right here, you can see those fingertips are down. Let's work on getting that pinky entry. Now, as we start to do that pull, you can see you're starting to drop that elbow and you're pushing the water exactly where you need to be. So, absolutely great job there, Mia. You can see that your hands and your fingers are kind of open nice and wide. One of the things we like about that is it kind of extends your paddle a little bit. And the paddle being what it is we want to see you actually pulling with and pulling the water. So that looks pretty good. And we start to get that left hand. Let's see what that left hand is. Okay, so that left hand is also fingertips down. We need to make sure that we're really doing a much better job of thumb out, pinky in. Okay, so let's see what it looks like above water as well. But we do want to make sure we're focusing on that. That is such a good catch and good job of pushing up water. And right here, a little bit too fast. And this will be interesting to see what it looks like head on as well. But right here, this is picture perfect. Okay, exactly what we want to see every single time. Head position looks good. You know, when we're watching your kick a little bit, your kick's okay. But if you see, there's not a whole lot of white water coming off those feet. Okay, they're a little bit low. Your body line is really good up here, but then your hips start to drop a little bit. Keep those hips up a little bit more so we get those feet getting the white water coming off those feet every single time. Because that's really one of the most important things we can have is our kick. Our kick is our motive that really pushes us forward, right? But even though it's backwards, okay, push us backwards, however you want to look at it. But the kick really pushes us forward, and you got to really think about that. As we get ready to go into a turn here, great job of flipping right when your hands hit your hips. That's awesome. Right here is good, right here is good. But let's look at those palms. And I know we've talked about this before, but you can see that your palms are facing up, right? As you're starting to do your flip here, what we want to see you do is actually turn your palms down towards the bottom of the pool, and then take your hands and drive them towards your face, almost as if you're throwing water towards your face, so you get your hands up and around into a nice tight streamline. It does two things. Number one, it helps you get into a nice tight streamline. But number two, it helps you bring your legs over even faster and stronger, which is important. Be careful not to tuck your chin too deep into your chest. You want to have a little more relaxation there, so head back. That is one of the reasons why we do nose clips. This streamline is perfect. So good. And I like how you're pushing down just a little bit. That's excellent, Leo. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 3 dolphin kicks. We know we're supposed to do 6. And so one of the things is when I'm looking at this, we're not even out to the flags yet, because here's where the flags are, right where that black buoy is. So you're starting that first stroke, and we're not to the flags, and you weren't dolphin kicking. Now, let's see. Now you did one more. But once you really start that stroke, you want to start flutter kicking. So once that stroke begins, that flutter kick should come on. And as you can see here, that hand is actually ready to come out. Shoulders are up, but look how deep you are. So you started that first stroke maybe a little bit earlier than you meant to. So make sure we work on that just a little bit. As we come up above the water, you get into that first stroke. Nice high body position. And again, I can't stress enough, but how good, I can't wait to see it really from the front side, but how good that is. That position is perfect. You are throwing the water exactly where it need to be. So lift up your feet a little bit and make sure that on your hand entry, it's not fingertips, okay? You're awesome, Leo.